Okay, hey guys, how's it going? Emerald Viking Prime here with episode 48 of my year. Uh, in the last episode, we played as Reginald, which I thought his name was Shark at first. I did this whole thing saying that that's like the most lazy name I've ever heard for a Yu-Gi-Oh character, but then I found out his name is Reginald and not Shark, so I'm kind of excited because I was kind of happy because I was like, okay, that's not so bad. That's actually a pretty good name. Anyway, we did have some trouble on these duels, but not as much, and let's just continue. Pause if you want to read the dialogue. I personally don't, because for one thing, I suck at reading out loud. My voice like changes, and I just sound like a piece of crap when I talk. But yeah. That is the weirdest design for the blood vessels, the veins on his forehead. Oh, nasty. Alright, hopefully we get a good hand. This is actually my second take of the video. My first take didn't go so well, as in technical difficulties, actually. So I decided to restart. So I'll summon Garam, and I'm going to use the effect of my Golem golden form to special summon himself by tributing Garam, and the best part about golden form is that he gains his original attack becomes double of the original attack of the monster tributed by this effect. I'll set Reborn face down, and that'll be it. Now, there were two things that happened last video. One is that I did exceed summon, but I selected the monster I didn't want to choose. I selected Golden Form on accident as my exceed material, which I didn't want to do because I want to use him in as a strategy, my strategy. And it's just, there was a weird issue with the camera that I didn't like, and I just had to fix it. So let's summon Berg. Which lets me special summon a level 4 monster from my hand. In return, Goblin Berg is switched to defense mode. And I'm going to summon Cowboy. I was just like, nope. Whoa, look at that. Like, the play button right here was like glitching out. Cowboy has two effects. His first effect is if in attack position. Okay, let me read his whole effect. Once per turn, you can detach one exceed material from this card. Apply this effect depending on this card's current battle position. Attack position. If this card attacks an opponent's monster this turn, it gains 1,000 attack. Also, the opponent's monster loses 500 attack. So, Cowboy gains 1,000, the monster loses 500. During the damage step only, and in defense position, probably the safest route to go if you want just to give your opponent some battle damage. Inflict 800 points of damage. I'm personally going to go with defense mode just because I think 800 points of damage would be better. I mean, sure, I could do a lot of freaking damage by having a 25 monster versus a 1200 monster, but you know. So activate its effect. I think I'd discard Magician because I could possibly get him back on the field later and use him as a, you know, as my strategy. Sweet. Until my next standby phase, and I'm going to use Blustering Winds on my Golem to give him 1,000 attack and defense, so it's pretty nice. The downside about Golem's effect, he could have a ton of attack, but when he attacks, his damage that he would do is halved. So it's kind of a downside, but then again, they had to do that so it's not like a super cheap card, because they don't want you attributing like a monster with 4,000 attack points to have a monster with 8,000 attack points. Another hammer shark? Seriously? For real? Call the Haunted? Oh. What is on my defense? On my face now. Okay. Okay. What is on my defense? I'll summon my Go Golem. I'll bring my Cowboy into attack mode, and I think I'm going to attack. Suck on that 100 damage. And then enjoy your... You are a piece of shit, Reginald Castle. That's actually a pretty cool last name. I can't complain on the last name. I would love to have a misspelled last name like that. Actually, he kind of helped me out here because I have XYZ Reborn, which lets me bring back an Exceed monster from my graveyard, and then the trap card itself becomes immaterial for that monster. Should I? I don't think I have any Go-Go monsters in my graveyard. Oh, I do. Alright, so I'll attack with... Oh, forgot to use this effect. So I guess I'm attacking with my Golem. Either way, I win the duel. Barely. With 7 turns left. This is why I do this slightly transparent for me, because you could see through me and see what's behind me a little bit, but I just want to show enough of me to where you could, you know, see my facial expressions. I keep looking at myself. I don't look at the camera. It's weird. Okay. Sphere of... I can't speak! That's like a tongue twister for me. Sphere... There we go. Honestly, that kind of sounds like something that you'd see in Ratchet and Clank. I used to play that game a little bit when I was younger. Man, I wish I got that super cool Ratchet and Clank collector game thing. It was like a collection of 3 games, and it would have been so awesome to play that right now, but I didn't get it. I mean, I could still get it, but I'll lose out on one of the get it new bonuses, which was like a collection of artwork, I think. Vortex. Or Vetrix. Kind of mixed up the R and X. Or R and T. Nice. Nice. I'll gladly take that. So I'll set Mirror Force face down for sure. I'm setting that face down. So Goblinberg. I'm not even gonna look at my Exceed deck because I kind of know what it is. I'll choose Grand Ram because I don't really want to use Magician yet. Magician is one of my favorite cards, honestly. And I think I'm gonna go with Cowboy. Defense mode, obviously, for added power. And I'll use this effect. Set a Wabaku face down as well, and end my turn. Pretty good first turn, if you ask me. I'm pretty sure it wants me to use Wabaku. but I don't want to. I'm saving it for a rainy day, so to speak. Nice! XYZ Reborn. Love this card. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite trap cards. Get some damage on him. Should I risk the... I'll risk the face down. If it's like a Mirror Force, don't worry, I got a defense for it. I have plenty of defense, so I don't have to worry much about anything like that. Oh god, he's using this kind of deck. I think I've made a deck like this on Duelist Network once, though I don't know because it's been a while, plus I don't really use that account these days. I was a member of this like really cool guild on Duelist Network. Yes, he's using this kind of deck. Which is like the 3 god cards. I was like part of the Slifer series, the Slifer group. It was a pretty cool group, though I kind of lost my account and don't use it anymore, unfortunately. I'm gonna use Mirror Force. Or... Okay. If this card is special summoned to get the effects of all face-up Exceed monsters currently on the field, you could you can target one face-up Exceed monster on the field until the end phase. This card's name becomes that monster's, and you can only use the effect of... Okay, so he just negates monsters' effects and copy the effects of monsters on my field. But unfortunately for you, I just need a very strong monster, which I think that's one that has what I need. And I could finish this guy off. So I need 15 plus 1500 is 3000. Damn. I'm gonna be about 300 short, which could screw me over because he could do a summon combo. I was checking if I had anything to do, and I think I did. Screwed up. No, I didn't. No, yeah, I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Wow. Please destroy Cowboy. Destroy Cowboy. I wanted to destroy Cowboy because I was going to use XYZ Reborn, which would have sealed my opponent's fate. I didn't want to use this effect. Just fuck number 3. Call it a fucking day. Set this face down. You'll see why I wanted him to destroy Cowboy. I think you already know my strategy because I used this plan with this deck once before. I should have definitely have destroyed. Destroyed nothing. You heard nothing. I said nothing. I want him to do that. You'll see why. XYZ Reborn, which lets me select the Exceed monster in my graveyard. Don't want to chain. Special summons him on my field. XYZ Reborn becomes a material on that card, and I will use Catboy's effect, which in defense mode deals damage to him. I won. That was my plan. Okay. This game redeemed itself for sure. I like how the guy's name is Dr. Faker. So now I'm going to be fighting Faker next. Nah, I don't want to. I'm done. I was going to possibly take on this guy, but honestly, he's probably going to be kind of tough because I did have a little trouble on him. I don't want to risk having to restart this whole video because me losing to this guy like 5 times. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. And I think next episode I'm going to get rid of transparency completely because I don't like it, honestly. It's not that cool.